Should've lived back in a bit, meditate, I think I should. No, we ain't friends, got me on
What's going on, guys? It's Bryson Fitzrokinson. We're back with another video. In today's video, we are talking about Lil Uzi Vert and their latest release, the Red and White EP, and what that means for the future of his music, since we know they are gearing up to drop the Pink tape. So we're gonna get right into that. Like I was just saying, Uzi just dropped. All right, they haven't dropped in 2 years. The last time they dropped was in 2020 when they dropped Eternal Atake, Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World 2, and the collab tape with Future, Pluto, and Baby Pluto. So us Uzi fans have been waiting patiently. Now this EP is a little bit weird because there's one track that's only on Spotify and Apple Music and streaming, and that's not on the release on SoundCloud, and there's one track on the SoundCloud release that isn't on Spotify and Apple Music and streaming. So those tracks are interchangeable, but we'll get to that and why I think that's the case. But first, I want to go through all these tracks and kind of talk about them a little bit, and I'll get into details about why these tracks matter in preparation for Pink tape and why Lil Uzi Vert is a genius for doing this, and how this is already blowing up more than it would have been if he just dropped the Pink tape out of nowhere. I'm all for marketing, and his marketing right here is very smart. So they dropped a bunch of singles leading up to the Red and White EP that came out on SoundCloud, the first one being Space Cadet. 2021 song. Uzi has been performing this at like Rolling Loud and festivals he's been doing, so he's been hyping that up. And then they dropped the long-awaited Grail snippet that went by the name of Neck on Froze, that they've also been playing at festivals and concerts. They dropped it under the name I Know. This track was recorded in 2017. Now, as I go through this track list of the Red and White EP, you'll see a lot of tracks were recorded at different years, and I want to get into that because I think Uzi is really fishing for a hit here. I mean, they dropped a lot of these singles on SoundCloud first, and then switched over to Spotify, and then they dropped the whole EP on SoundCloud, and then eventually it all went on streaming. So the fact that Uzi had got these streams up on SoundCloud first, and then they drop on streaming, and then the same people who listen to them are going to listen on streaming. The streaming numbers for this EP have been inflated a lot because of the way this was all released with the singles and the multiple streaming platforms, and it's genius. It literally is. You're getting more streams for the same music. They know what they're doing. All right, they know what they're doing. The next track was Flex Up, recorded in 2017, I believe. Then we got Hit in My Shoulder, which sounds like it's from 2016 or 2017. No confirmed recording down that because there were no snippets. A lot of these tracks that did come out, they were previewed as snippets and held as grails by the community, which is why the fact that Uzi is dropping these the way they are now is genius. Uzi's gonna get that hit, all right. For Fun, recorded in 2020, also went by the name Get the Bag from the snippet people were waiting on. Now, the song Believe Me, this is the song that's only on streaming platforms, recorded in 2017, and it actually samples You're So Vain by Marilyn Manson featuring Johnny Depp, so that might be the reason it's not on streaming. Couldn't get the sample clear, which is kind of surprising, all things considered, because of how Uzi and Marilyn Manson seem to be friends, but, you know, I get it. All right, Marilyn Manson, huge artist, you know, you never know. The next song, It's a Hit. Who knows when that was recorded? Glock in My Purse also knows when that was recorded. They both sound new though. They both sound like that new Uzi, especially Glock in My Purse. And we got Final Fantasy, which was a 2021 song that he previewed as well. And the song is amazing. It is one of my favorite songs on this whole EP, honestly. And the last song, which was the song that released on streaming. Recorded in 2022, also went by the name One of One by the fan base before it dropped. So listen, all right. If you're an Uzi fan, you remember before Uzi dropped Love is Rage 2, he dropped the Love is Rage 1.5 EP, which was 4 songs on SoundCloud, one of these songs being XO Tour Lif3, and obviously XO Tour Lif3 was the smash hit main single for Love is Rage 2. Now, I think it's obvious Uzi's kind of doing the same thing here, getting all these old songs, all these new songs, all these different sounds, and these throwaway tracks, and putting them all together for the fans to choose what they want. And I know a lot of people are like, I don't hear a hit on here, but when I remember specifically when I heard Love is Rage 1.5, I did not hear XO Tour Lif3 as a hit, and I know a lot of people did not really pick that track out in the beginning until a while for it to be a hit, for it to be the best song on it. It took some time. So I think Uzi's going to sit on this Red and White EP for a little bit, maybe a few months even before Pink tape is even conceptualized, because Uzi's trying to feel out what tracks stick with his fan base, what styles are sticking with his fan base, and, you know, seeing if he can get a hit, get a lead single for the album as well. That would be the way to go. I'd also like to credit his management. I'm sure DJ Drama, Don Cannon know what they're doing. So, you know, Pink tape has been conceptualized by Lil Uzi Vert since late 2020, and he said he's taking his time so it doesn't suck. So I think this is kind of that last step into that, seeing what works, seeing if you can get a hit, you know, seeing what sticks with his fan base so he can put those final finishing touches, add the final songs on that album, and drop. Hopefully it drops this year. I'm thinking maybe end of this year, but I mean, I could be completely wrong, and this could drop in like a few weeks. Like, I literally don't know. I don't think the Uzi fan base really knows. We're all kind of pulling at straws here, but regardless, Uzi's a genius. Uzi knows what he's doing. I'm happy Uzi is back. Been waiting on them to drop music for a long time, so we are finally here. And yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any updates or videos from me. Go down in the description, follow my TikTok, my Spotify, and my Twitter down there too. And yeah, it's been Bryce. Peace.
Can I picture little Bobby, just a young'un run around with his bands, hammer in his hand, feeling like a man. Run for the pole, get the gun.